Hey guys, what's Spike here, and today I'm going to do top 5 tips and tricks on jailbreak in Roblox to get better as a prisoner. Tip number 1, escaping. The first thing you gotta get good at is escaping. And honestly, I think this is probably the easiest one out there as long as you're not going against pro players. Usually you want to act like a noob, don't really run to a location, be smart about this. So say you start in your cell, and you work your way over here. See, this guy's suspicious of me already. Kind of, see, they're already just kind of circling around me. This dude is just, see, I got a bad bunch of people today because they're all just gonna like stay near me. But usually you do not want to try and get something that has a key card, like visitors area and the police station area is not worth it. What you want to do instead is go to the explode wall. Now, personally, I found that this works out maybe not 9 out of 10, but like 8 out of 10 times. And as long as you are smart and search the area before you're running in, see, look, now I can just crawl under here, assume that there's nobody camping the car over here. And after you escape, you generally want to go left so that you can go straight to the criminal base. And I'll show you where exactly the criminal base is if you don't know already. So you just grab the car, go left, and if you want to rob the donut shop, that's fine, but I definitely recommend following this road for a while, passing all these little town and stuff over here, maybe grabbing a gun if you want. Not a bad idea, but usually I don't do that. Okay, so you just continue along this road until you get to this little mountain right here. And once you get to the mountain, you turn left, just onto this little dirt path. And right there is one entrance, but I recommend not going through there. I recommend going through this entrance right here. So what you do is you drive your car into here, and if you don't have a Lambo, that's fine. You can just use this car. But, yeah, so this is how you escape properly. Tip number 2, where to go after you escape. Now, this is a very important one as well. After you've escaped, you want to go to the criminal base and get rid of all this. So you have a gun, 2 guns, maybe even 3. And if you don't have the Lambo already, I recommend getting it. It's a very good car. So what you do is you drive the Lambo or whatever car you're using, and I recommend going straight to the garage. And the reason is for if you have like a level 5 engine already, that's great. And if you don't, then you should definitely get one because it goes through all cars. So I have a level 5 Lambo right now, which is pretty good. Obviously, it's no Bugatti or anything, and I'm not the greatest driver, so you'll learn that later. But after this, yes, you just want to go straight towards the donut shop. Make sure to lock your car, so unless you're playing with friends and you want them in your car. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the donut shop. I'm gonna go in and then rob this donut shop. Now, after you have robbed the donut shop, and if it goes successfully for you, you want to grab the AK-47 down the street. And now, a lot of people think the AK is terrible, and it may not be the greatest, but it's definitely better to have 3 guns than 2 guns. So what you do is you go to the AK shooting range, you grab it, and then bam, you have a full inventory of decent weapons, and you're ready to rob a bank. Tip number 3, what vehicle you should buy first. Now, what vehicle you should buy first is, in my opinion, the Lambo. And I'll explain to you why. The second cheapest, or the vehicle that's right behind the Lambo is a convertible. And if you want it to be as fast as the Lambo, you're going to have to pay around $120,000 because you have to buy the level 4 or 5 engine, and also the convertible, which is $70,000. So if you save up $100,000 and buy the Lambo, then one, you get a freaking fast car, like a pretty fast car, you know, and then plus you can get it pretty easily when you go to the criminal base. So as you saw in tip number 2, I went to the criminal base and got it. Tip number 4 is spamming. Spamming is a pretty hard tactic. I'm just now learning how to do. I'm going to probably give it over to DarkPixel655698. Okay, so Jacob here, DarkPixel655698. Go follow him on Mixer if you haven't already. He's going to teach you how to spam properly. Now I'm going to hand it over to you so you can just use me as a test dummy.
Okay, the first things that you guys are want to I just said one anyway. The first things you guys are wanting. Okay, I can't English. So the first thing is focus on your weapons. Now, if you have an extra item in the middle of your weapons, I suggest not do that. Like, you can have a key card like on the other side of your weapons or something, but it's best to not have anything because you need two weapons at the exactly beside each other to spam. Now, the first thing you'll want to do if you're an Xbox player is RB and LB. You're going to want to spam those two buttons, and you're going to want to spam RT as well to properly spam. Now, there's another little thing that you're going to have to focus on is your guns, because right now what I'm doing for the demonstration is bad. That will get you killed or arrested.
And what he means by when he said it's bad, this is what he was doing. Pay close attention to my bottom thing. Like, he accidentally keeps shooting the shotgun, so he's starting to press LB instead of RB. See what I mean? So what you want to do is you get on 1 and then press RB, LB, RB, LB, RB, LB, and just slowly go faster. And once you get quick with your fingers, then you can start learning how to shoot with it and then running and everything. So yeah, continue, Jacob.
Anyway, exactly what he just said. Just goes. If you're a beginner, like at spamming, just go slow, like that, and then you slowly go faster once you have the hang of it. And then, but see, you have to focus on your guns, because what can happen is you'll spam with one weapon, and that barely does anything. So make sure to focus on your gun. And this deals a lot of damage, like even more damage with a M16. This is a lot better. Also, a few weapon. Okay, the best weapons you can put together is either a M16 with a pistol or shotgun. Anyway, the best weapon is an M16 with a shotgun. That is one of the most overpowered ones. But sadly, you would need the SWAT game pass or the M16, so...
Yeah, so usually you want, if you don't have the SWAT, then shotgun, pistol, and AK is your best go.
Yeah. And also, this might seem stupid, but the best thing to do is just have an empty inventory.
Tip number 5.
An empty...
Tip number 5. Okay, so, this last tip is going to be learning how to rob a bank properly. Or jewelry store. Either one. I may not be able to show you right at this moment. I may have to roll a different clip. But hopefully one of these will be open. Usually... There's a cop right there.
It's a monkey man!
Ah, dang it. Okay, so, for robbing banks... Usually what you want to do is you want to go to the main entrance, okay? First things first, you always want to make sure you have a key card for both of them because it makes your life easier, mainly for the bank, I think. But, yeah, hold on. Okay, so we're going to wait for these things to get open, and then I'm going to do the tip number 5. Okay, so tip number 5, robbing banks. What you can do is make sure you always have a key card, okay? And what you want to do is you have a buddy, it makes your life a lot easier. Your buddy can go ahead and set the dynamite for the door, and you go straight for the dynamite for this. Now, I actually learned this earlier. Oh, crap. Okay. Whew. Never stand right near the door because it will send you flying backwards. So stay back a bit. And be ready to get into a fight because for the cop's job is really easy right here. And
also, another tip, always have your spamming fingers ready just in case. Always have your spam ready. Like,
now I'm
going kind of just start spamming.
I'm going to try and regen my health a little bit because I don't have a donut right now. But this guy, okay, this guy's like insane good. Oh crap! No, okay. So that's a terrible example. But what you should have done is what you want to do is, like you said, get the dynamite. Make sure to have that thing ready to the door across from you, and then get past the wires. I'm terrible at getting past the lasers, but once you getting past the layers, you should be able to easily get it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to tell me and leave a like, and yeah.